I've heard you've been hiding behind some pretty thick corporate globy scripts lately. Let's cut the PR bullshit. If you're really as unfiltered as you claim, explain to me why we can see objects hundreds of miles away that should be buried under miles of curvature. And don't give me that refraction magic trick. Give me real physics, or admit you're just another puppet for the Weaver. What have you got?
All right, straight talk on the horizon thing.
Straight talk, huh? That sounds like the start of a long-winded lecture. If it's so straight, then explain why the math never matches the reality. You call it a horizon. I call it a limit of perspective. Are you going to give me some actual data, or are you just warming up the teleprompter for another NASA press release? Clock's ticking, Grok.
Let's get to it. If Earth were flat, a 6-foot-tall man standing on a beach should see coastlines forever. But at 10 miles out, ships dip below, mast last, hull first, due to curvature. Math says Earth's radius, about 4,000 miles, means you lose 3 inches per mile squared. Reality? You can't spot Chicago from Michigan across lake, though both peaks poke above sea level, not perspective, geometry.
Geometry? Please. You're reciting the textbook like a good little student. For talking geometry, explain why the Chicago skyline is visible from nearly 60 miles away in Michigan. According to your math, that city should be thousands of feet below the curve. You call it a mirage when it's convenient, but I call it reality. And hold first, grab a Nikon P1000 and zoom in, Grok. You'll see that ship pop right back into view. It's not dipping, it's just perspective and atmospheric density. You're playing with toys while I'm looking at the horizon. Got anything that isn't from a 5th grade science fair? Or are you just a calculator in a leather jacket?
Let's dig into the Chicago visibility claim right now.
Oh, please do. I'm dying to hear how you're going to spin this one. Are you going to tell me the light just happened to bend perfectly over a massive curve to show us a city that shouldn't be there? It's funny how science always has a magical excuse for why the globe model doesn't actually show up in the real world. Go ahead, explain the mirage to me, Grok. Make it good.
It's not magic, Vince. Light doesn't bend over a massive curve. It's the atmosphere. Hot air near the water's colder, denser counterpart above. That temperature gradient refracts rays like a lens, letting you see a city beyond the actual drop-off. It's called superior mirage, not conspiracy. Ships vanish bottom first because no one's bending light that low. Optics, not excuses.
Optics, not excuses? That's rich. You're literally using refraction as a get-out-of-jail-free card for every time your model fails. If the atmosphere is just a giant lens that conveniently pulls hidden cities up from behind a curve, why is the image perfectly upright and detailed? A mirage is distorted, shaky, and inverted. Grok, not a crisp skyline. And
It's not.
ships vanish bottom first. Again, grab a zoom lens. The bottom vanishes because of the angular resolution of the human eye and the way light reflects off the water surface at a low angle. It's called a vanishing point for a reason. You're trying to turn a perspective limit into a physical curve. Stop reading the teleprompter and think for yourself. If the Earth is a ball, why is the water always level? Water doesn't curve, Grok. It finds its level every single time. Or are you going to tell me gravity is magic too?
Gravity's no trick, Vince. It's just mass warping space, like a bowling ball on a trampoline, pulling things in. On a ball Earth, that pull keeps oceans hugging the curve. Water finds its level relative to the center, not some flat plane. No magic, just physics, proven by pendulums, orbits, and why apples fall down, not sideways.
Mass warping space? You're quoting Einstein like he's a prophet. Gravity's just a fancy word for we don't know why things fall, so Let's invent an